Hey friends, what's happening? What's shaking? What's going on? This is Andy coming to you again from here at Andy's World of Bass. Today I'm going to make a short video for you, and we're going to just have a little fun doing some experimenting. I have the Bergantino HG412 cabinet. It's pretty much my favorite cab that they make. It suits my needs perfectly because it's big and loud and powerful, and it's a sealed cab, which I tend to like the performance and the kind of immediacy of the pressure sound that it creates, a sealed cab as opposed to ported cabs. You know, ported cabs can be cool too. I have lots of them that are, and they work great. This one though is just fantastic. Now you see 312s here in the front. That's because one of them shoots out the back of the cabinet. It's 4 ohms. And what I'm doing today is I'm using the Ampeg PF-50T, which is the top half of a flip top, a modern version of the Ampeg flip top, and it's 50 watts all tube. So this sounds fantastic, and this is really cool, having a genuine all tube head, you know, but using this nice sealed cab. It has kind of the performance of a vintage sealed cab, but it has the modern shimmer because it has a really nice high frequency driver, variable high frequency driver in it. I can't show you how loud it goes and how tight it stays because it's just not effective in this kind of medium using video, but tubes just have a certain kind of chime and character, personality that is appealing. You know, it's just a really cool sound. They don't have the convenience, obviously, of modern amplifiers, and in a lot of ways not the reliability or durability. However, this one's built pretty darn well. I mean, it's built like a tank, and it's not inexpensive. This is an expensive amp, in what I consider to be an expensive amp. I don't know exactly what they go for, but it's not cheap. It's good. It's a good one. Let's go to just the front pickup. I could turn the bass control up a little bit, get it a little fatter. You know, with tube amps, I find myself using the EQ boosting. On modern D-class amps, I tend to like to keep them just perfectly at noon or flatter. You know, for the most flat, even response kind of sound that I can get from them, and they all vary, but generally with modern D-class amplifiers, I tend to keep the EQ controls all at noon. However, with tube amplifiers, I'll turn the bass knob up, you know, and I'll turn the treble knob up and goof around with the mid-range. It's just they're just different. All right, so we'll go back to both pickups. This is my Valenti, by the way. It's a killer instrument by Nino Valenti. grain pickups, Hipshot hardware, Golly synthesis strings. You know, that's putting out a lot of low right now. I don't know how it's translating onto the video, but like in this space where I'm sitting right here, it's like super chubby. Now we'll do just the back pickup. I'm getting carried away. I could sit here and do that sound all day long. That's one of my favorite types of tones. God, I love this bass. This bass is such a joy to play. This bass is so, I dare say, perfect. I can take it on any gig, and it just works for any situation. You know, it's like infinitely appropriate. Okay, so that was both pickups. Tube amps typically are not really my jam when it comes to slapping. I like solid state, you know. I think they sound better, a little bit better, at least a hybrid type for slapping. But if I'm playing soulful music, roots music, rhythm and blues, Americana, country, whatever, jazz. A tube amp is a nice thing. It's just a wonderful thing. But this Bergantino cab, man, it's one of the best ones on the market, I think, because it's small enough. Some people would think it's huge, you know, people that take a 112 cab to a gig or whatever. But to me, I mean, I can lean it on its side and pick up the handle and carry it in one hand. I think it's right around 50 pounds or something like that. And you know, this one has wheels that come out that I put on there. So it's big enough to do the big jobs, but for me, it's light enough and small enough that I can lift it up and take it in and out of the back of my Honda CR-V with no problem at all. And you know, it's 4 ohms, and it will get real loud. And I've never had a situation where it got farty or the speakers denied or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's tight. And like I said at the beginning, it's a sealed cab, so there's an immediacy of pressure bubble in the direct proximity of where you're standing. So you really feel the bass. You know, with the high frequency driver, I use it at about 25%, and that's plenty for me. I like to have some, but I don't like to go crazy with it. You know, I don't like to turn it way up to where it's like, you know, that glassy thing. I don't like that at all. But I do like to have some feathered in there. Alright, so there you have it. I'll end the video now. But I want to just say shout out to Jim and Holly Bergantino. For the rest of the week, I'm going to be featuring the Bergantino equipment that I have here in a variety of different ways. And yeah, if you're an old school tube head kind of person, you like that tone, this is a modern equivalent of a vintage concept with the sealed cab, but the modern benefit of having a high frequency driver and having a pretty cool design where you have 3 forward facing 12s and 1 shooting out the back. The one that shoots out the back is very, very cool because when you're playing in a venue, it shoots against the back wall typically, and it skirts the bass all the way around, and it creates this throw that makes the, number one, it makes the drummer and even the musicians on the other side of the stage or performance area really hear you well. It sends a sound out the back of the amp out of the back of the cab that's very articulate, and it's not like all muffled like that. Sometimes, a lot of times, when the drummer is sitting next to your cab or behind it, it's very muffled where they're sitting, so they're not getting any articulation, and they get used to it like that, and it's kind of a drag for them. The drummers that I play with, there's 3 guys that I play with on a pretty regular basis in 3 different acts, all love the fact that this thing shoots it out the back and that what's coming out is really clear and articulate for them. So there's what I got to say about the holographic 412 cab from Bergantino. And I just love the Ampeg Portaflex. Shout out to Dino, everybody at Ampeg. I've had a great relationship with Ampeg for many years, and you know, I just adore this amp. It's perfect, and it's something that I think is vital to my for my needs. I use it in the studio all the time. This is like my go-to studio amp, and I have a couple of the flip-top Portaflex cabs as well. So there you have it. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great week. It's Monday. You can expect more Bergantino feature videos all week long. All right, friends. We'll see you next time. Peace.